Finally, I'll have a look at the great unknown. Everybody talks to me about China and Russia and India and how quickly they will come forward and affect our exports. Well, I think the answer lies in saying it'll be very slow. At the moment, as far as China is concerned, there is definitely enthusiasm to grow motorsport, but there's been no history of car ownership. So they're steadily moving forward. The wealthy Chinese people are buying high-class cars, and that in a sense is driving an increase in demand, but they don't have that many circuits. I think they have 5, maybe 6 circuits now in China. That's many more than they had just a few years ago. But without circuits, there is no racing. And China is a difficult country, very big country to move cars around from circuit to circuit. That applies even more so in Russia. Russia has very few circuits. They are hundreds, if not thousands of miles apart, and they're a long way from creating real volume of enjoyment of cars. There'll still be track days, there'll be wealthy individuals with a few cars, but really the meat that you need to go and set up an export campaign in Russia hasn't yet caught on. And as far as India is concerned, this is undoubtedly a country that has great engineering skills, a great love of the car for many, many years, from empirical days years ago. But right now the country is struggling to get wealth down into the working people that can then enjoy it some leisure time. And we need various aspects of society to embrace motorsport. We need wealth going down the scale so that people have plenty of money to go and enjoy some leisure time. And once they have leisure time, they will then buy a car, or when they have a car, they then go out and race it. So there's quite a long transition period in these primary markets, but they are full of potential. If you add up all the circuits in those countries, China, India, and Russia, which means it's more than half the world's population, there are less race circuits in those than there are in the British Isles. And bear in mind, compared to that, America has 2,000 race circuits in its population of 250 million only. So there's a lot of potential, but it may take a few years, 5 years, even up to the next decade to fully realize the potential in those great unknown. But my encouragement for you would be to go after markets in Europe, and that is certainly after Germany. It's a great show there for BMW. And in America, where there's a great show, PRI, at Christmas time, go after those 2 markets and find your piece of those exports. And I know you'll be successful.